Hello and good evening, everybody. Michael Almers here, Deeper States Mind and Wellness. I usually don't go live on what is today, on Tuesday, but I'm going live because I saw something today that kind of just irritated me a little bit, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I put my title to be "Quit Your Bitching and Stop Wishing." So I am Michael Almers. I'm a clinical neurolinguistic programmer, and I do hypnotherapy as my base to get into the unconscious behavior and to change modifications in the unconscious mind. So if you're having trouble becoming a non-smoker, or let's say that you're having blocks with depression and anxiety, a lot of times what happens is the neurological part of your brain is telling the physiological body to feel for certain symptoms because our brain tells the body everything it needs to do, right? What it needs to experience. I'm going to go ahead and get into the chat area so I can see if people are coming on here and if you guys have questions. But I'll give you a little bit about my background. I am a clinical neurolinguistic programmer. I use hypnotherapy as my modality to get into the unconscious mind to create behaviors and pattern changes. So since 2006, um, when the Secret came out, many of you remember The Secret, which was a movie that really took off. I mean, it was about really manifesting and creating the desired outcome of what you wanted by using the universe. I loved it. I actually trained with Michael Beckwith from the Agape Church, who was in part of that program, who created that um, philosophy and the movie. And what was interesting was it seemed to miss certain periods of, I guess, crucial information, periods in time that it would give you what to do or how to believe or how to think. And the process was always that, if you just thought of something, you could manifest it and you put it out in the universe and it would come to you. Remember, there was this scene in the movie where the gentleman is looking at these boards, vision boards that he created in this kind of a cardboard container box. He pulls one out and he looks at his kid and says, "Oh, look, son, that's our home. I manifested that a long time ago." And he gets really choked up. I want to kind of touch a little bit on this. So I've been doing vision boards for the last probably since 2006. Well, since I worked with Michael Beckwith to understand and learn how the process of manifestation works. So I took that program and I recreated the program and added hypnosis and NLP to it. So that way you didn't just create a board, you felt it, you saw it, you imagined it. I put you into it so you felt it, you sensed it, you became it, right? Because if the mind can conceive it, it'll believe it. Well, today I was watching a show, Lunch Play Shop, with some of my colleagues who actually have been doing this for years. One of them has been doing it since I'm guessing the 60s or 70s. But what was interesting was like there were two people in that group, and one of them was like, "Well, I just kind of I tweak what I want and I put it out in the universe and I wait for it to come by, and it always comes to me. It may not be exactly as I want it, but it always comes to me." Another person said, "Well, I believe in the angels, and what I do is I put it out there and I let the angels bring it all to me." Great. I'm not here to knock all over your spirituality. What I'm here to do is I want to clear that up real quick because for my entire 16 years of teaching how to manifest and create abundance in your life, one thing I've always known, and I will always tell every single person in my class, look, you want to create abundance in your life, you want to create manifestation, you want money, you want an idea of understanding what love is, you need to have an action for a reaction. So if you're going to go and you're going to just let the universe bring you that perfect man, we're in quarantine. Good luck. Um, you know, I kind of pissed me off because I'm going to tell you that if I was in that group, I would try to redirect it and hopefully give them some action to cause a reaction. Otherwise, you have people that are just sitting and waiting, right? I mean, I could open up a Diet Pepsi, sit on my couch, smoke a Marlboro Light, and sit there and wait for the world to give me what I need. I'm not that kind of practitioner. I'll hold you accountable for the actions you take in order to cause manifestations in your life. I'm not going to be a downer on this, but it kind of pissed me off to sit there and watch somebody just lead somebody into that position of saying, "Oh, let me just wait and see what happens." And I'm going to tell you, so many people in my field, so many really good hypnotherapists and neurolinguistic programmers, motivational speakers have a tendency to do that. They don't look. If a client comes to me, they're coming to me because they know what they want. They don't know the direction to take in order to achieve it. Or they have a mental block that's holding them back. It's stopping them from going in and reaching their true dreams, their true expectations. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in high school, and if some of my friends are coming on here, I hope tonight. I mean, I'm doing this on my personal page also because it just had me so pissed off. So my freshman year of high school, right before I went into my freshman year of high school, I was dreaming and manifesting a Saab 900 Turbo. The young people on here have no idea what that is. Google what a Saab 900 is. And I ordered a poster from Phoenix, Arizona, which was the closest dealership at the time. I put that on my wall and I would manifest it. I would dream about it. I would use hypnosis MP3, at that time cassette tapes, hypnosis cassette tapes, visualize it, see it, manifest it. I'd feel it. It had a key that was in the center of the two front seats. That's how you turned it on. It was right in the middle and you turned it. I would visualize myself go in and feel myself touch that key, turn it. I would feel the engine begin to start. I'd feel this in my body. I'd begin to see myself going up the switchbacks, going to Sedona, Arizona, because lived in a little town called Cottonwood outside of Sedona. I did that probably from the end of my eighth grade year, all summer long till the beginning of my freshman year. I turned 16 and a half years old or 15 and a half years old. And I went to a junkyard and I found that car. And the guy used to refurbish vehicles and I purchased that car. I went up to him. I worked a deal because my father wasn't going to get involved. He's like, if you want that kind of a vehicle, you're going to take care of it. I'm not paying for something like that. So I did. I manifested it. I believe you can manifest your dreams and your wants. But if you're not going to put action in your life, you're never going to have a reaction. I don't care what you're doing. I mean, you can pray to, I mean, you might be this connected to the angels that they're coming down and giving you complete understanding of your life. But if you're not putting action into expecting a reaction, you're not going to get anything. All right. You're going to sit stuck in that amount of time for the entire period of your life. I see a lot of people coming in here. You guys leave comments because I'm heated on this, and this is going to air, and I'm sure people are going to come back to me. I'm going to have spiritual people. I'm going to have people in my own community coming back on me. I'm going to have motivational speakers coming to me and telling me, "Oh, you can't break down that belief system." And I'm not breaking down the belief system. But if you don't put your energy in something and create an action, you're not going to get a reaction. And that's one thing I've always taught in my classes. So that being said, how many of you are waking up right now in these mornings and you're saying, "Oh my God, I'm stuck." Well, you're stuck because you're allowing yourself to be stuck, you guys. Right now is an opportunity for so many changes to happen in your life. Right now is a time for you to really begin to focus on what it is you want. So you may not be able to go out right now and open up your restaurant, but let's talk about this. Let's hit a reality point right now. You're sitting on $700,000 because you cashed out of retirement and you left your job and now you're sitting at home. Now you've been under COVID quarantine and you know that you can't open a restaurant, but that's been your dream all your life. A lot of these places are walking away from their properties right now. We're not going to be in this forever. Now is a time for you to be focusing your mind on what it is you want. Create it, build it. Don't sit on your couch waiting for it to come to you. Start doing research, start going online, start looking at what it takes to run a restaurant if that's what you want to do. And I'm using that just as an example. Many of you, I have hairdressers that at the beginning of COVID in Arizona, my friends in Arizona were hairdressers and so pissed off because I was agreeing that we needed to close. I closed my brick and mortar because I knew that for me, it was a personal responsibility. I wanted not to make my clients be sick when I had employees getting sick. So we make our own choices, but right now is opportunity. As soon as this is over and we start getting into some type of a normal situation, which we will, right? That's the opportunity to start opening and investing, creating new processes, new ideas. So look at the stock market right now. So many of my friends have gone and invested in the stock market. Young people are doing it and they've never done it before. Do they run a chance of losing money? Absolutely. But risk, calculated risk with action is going to cause a positive reaction. So always put your mindset in that place. Don't jump off a cliff, buy a parachute first, right? So I invite you guys to log on to start. Just leave some comments in here. Let's get involved in a conversation. I may even bring some of you on if I can get some of you that are going to. I'd like to talk about this, and I am heated up because it galls me to see therapists, spiritual workers, counselors that are doing a disjustice to their clients, or to even to the community, even to the country, even to the world. You cannot walk blindly for the entire life believing that everybody around you is experiencing the exact same situation. Okay? It's crucial, it's vital for each and every one of you to go in and do some interpersonal processes with yourself. So maybe this hasn't affected you in any way, but maybe it's affecting other people. But what would you like to do when we open up? What would you like to do with your life when things start to move in a direction where we're making money? I mean, you got to look at this way. So we know that the Spanish flu was the last pandemic we had. That was that rolled right into the Roaring Twenties, right? How many of you guys right now would love to go out dancing? How many guys right now would love to go out to a restaurant, sit down and have a nice dinner, right? How many of you guys have these expectations? How many of you guys have not been dating? How many single people out there want to just go get freaking laid? All right. So, my belief is that once we open up, we're going to see it's going to be like the roaring 20s. People are going to be getting back into all of this stuff. All of these people are going to be coming back into our lives. Relationships are going to be stronger than they ever been before. All right. Hey, Chuck, how are you? Welcome. Come on in. Uh, Thank you. We'll pull that on the board. I don't know so much about that, but I mean, I just kind of do the work. I'll bring in his comment. But so Chuck says you've always been a good soul, and I try to be. I've always tried to be. I've always tried to give my clients direction. I've tried to work with not just with what they have, but also to give them hope and understanding of how they can change their life, how they can modify, how they can go into creating something new for themselves. So many people get stuck in this negative rut, and and you can't do that. You can't do that. My friend Larry came on. He says, he says to get laid, and it's really funny because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are not dating. I mean, imagine being single. Imagine living in your house alone. Those are the people right now that are having the really, really difficult times, man. Reach out to your friends. You may think that they're okay, but reach out and just say, hey, are you all right? How are things going? Do we need to connect? Let's have a Zoom call. Let's try to see if we can talk. Let's communicate, let's see each other. The human nature is a natural process that we all need to be together. Okay. That's how we are. We're built, we're a communal human being. I understand that we're going through very difficult times right now. Now's not the time to loosen up and be like, okay, screw it. I'm doing this. I'm doing whatever I want. Matter of fact, I mean, I have friends that are starting to get the COVID shot. And it's interesting because it is going to be a different life. And I really, really honestly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that we are going to end up going into this booming market, booming everything, uncapping the fountain of us being able to do the things we need to do as interpersonal people. All right. So I just wanted to kind of let that out and kind of put that out there. And Sequita, how are you? Good to see you. I'm getting a lot of friends on here, and I'm glad I am. I mean, I'm usually not. I usually come in and I just let everybody kind of chill and we just kind of go through a process and everything. But I saw this today and I was just I was galled. I was disgusted on how they're teaching a course and not giving people direction. I'm sorry, but if you're a spiritual worker, you're a healer, if you're here as a hypnotist, an NLP practitioner, if you're here as a motivational speaker, how do you let your client fail? We're not here to let people fail. We're here because we have a tool. We've learned tools. We've learned an experience. I have 20 years of doing this. I know what I can do to at least encourage my client to hit that next level or to at least meet their expectations. So, anyway, interact with me, give me some questions. I'll open up for the floor. If you guys want to just say hi, say hi. I do see your comments. I can pull them on. I can actually pull some of you in if anybody in here has some knowledge of this or would like to talk about it, I'd love to bring you on screen. I was furious. I was furious to watch my how shall I even put it? My People that are in my field that are here for a position to motivate and change people in a very positive direction, and allowing for people to just waffle in the wind and letting them believe that they can sit on their couch right now. Now is not the time, you guys, to sit. Now is not the time to waste your time not planning your future. I used to always tell my clients in the past, I said, you guys, you have to live in the moment. Live in the moment. And you still do. But you can't just live in the moment. You have to start planning your future. And I don't care if that's a day ahead, 2 days ahead, a week ahead, a month ahead. Hey, Lisa Gelker, how are you? Oh, I'm going to pull you in a minute. I'm going to pull in your comment, Lisa. Um, Lisa's here with me. I've done some work with her, some change work with her. And it's important. I mean, I will tell you that, I mean, even with Lisa, she's awesome. She's done great work. I'm giving her the tools. I'm holding up the mirror. She's looking at the mirror. She's experiencing, she's grabbing what needs to be done. In hypnosis, we get the brain to understand it in a new way, a new form. Remember, if you can believe something and you can feel good about something, you're going to succeed, right? If you're dredging your ass to try to get something done, you are going to fail. Or it's going to be so painful. It's going to be so painful you're going to give up. You're going to quit, okay? Ah, this is cool. Sequita, thank you for asking the question. So she's asking, how do you start dating again after not dating for many, many years? It's really scary, and absolutely right now is not the time to be doing that. But if you do, you do it with social distancing. And look, you're a woman. Sequita, you should be getting men to buy you a cup of coffee. You should be getting men to take you out and to court you, to make you feel like a woman. And that's the beginning of that. Go out there and once this is gone, start setting it up. Let's talk about what you can do for right now though. You you're saying that you haven't dated for a long time. Do some research. What kind of man do you want? What kind of man are you looking for? What kind of person do you want in your life? Because you know what? You make a bad mistake, 10 years later, you could wake up and that man's next to you. And you're still going, what the hell? Where did this come from? Right? So, the element of your understanding is that you have to be able to believe and manifest what you want. That's the first part. If your mind believes it, it'll conceive it. Make a list. Take some time right now to put what it is you want in a man and what the expectations are for you. All right. What kind of guy do you want? Pre-plan it. Um, All right, guys. Is there anybody that has that can give me insight on this? Because I would like to bring you on and let's have a little bit of a talk. I mean, I was fuming today when I was watching this entire lunch quote unquote play shop. A play shop is great, but if you're not going to help people kind of understand how to reach their goals, when I know that every person on there that was running this course was a hypnotist or a change worker, and they knew how to help that person make change. They just left them waffling in the wind. But Sequita, I'd date you if I had time, but I'm kind of busy. But my idea is going to be that you really, really plan and kind of prepare right now for what it is you want. Remember the whole thing about what they say, be careful what you wish for because you'll get it, right? You don't want to be with somebody 10 years down the road and that same person is still there and you're not happy. So really, really go after what it is that you want. I'm not going to put that online. Sequita, would you like to come in and talk to me? If you would, I'd love to talk on that subject because I mean, I'm single and happy. I've dated in the past, and I'll tell you that I'm pretty content. But you know what? My passion is in my life, and my passion is in my friends, and that's been a little bit tough right now, with it being kind of a shutdown and everything going on. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna click in a stream in here, you guys. I'm gonna click in a link. If any of you guys want to join me live, we can do that. Okay. Let me see if we can get in here. Give me one sec. And so I'm gonna click this in here. And if you guys have a topic that you'd like to talk about, let's discuss it. All right. Let's take it on live. Let's take it on the air. And really, I want to start doing these where they're more active with each other because you got to remember that there's so many people out here right now that are kind of not getting the help they need. There's people that have questions about life and not getting answered right now. There's people that need really deep therapy. There's people that are going through alcoholism, depression, anxiety. There are people that aren't leaving their home because they're elderly and they're afraid to leave their home and nobody's visiting them. reach out, get people to start coming in and at least connecting to you. Okay. I mean, we're still a community. We're human. At the end of the day, we're human. Don't think about the right. Don't think about the left. Think about the middle and go back to your humanity. Be human to each other. All right. I'm here. If people need to work with me, please do. You guys can DM me. And if you don't have money, we'll work something out. We'll take care of you. I'm not going to let you just hang there. If you're feeling great depression or you're feeling sad, let me know. I mean, DM me and we'll get some kind of help for you. And if I can't help you, if it's alcohol and drugs and it's gotten that deep, I'll find a counselor for you. I'll find you guys some way to go through AA or some way to connect you. All right. I'm here to serve, and that's something I've always done. I mean, that is who I am. All right. Um, I'm doing a vision board class, and the class is coming up in not this weekend, but the following weekend. And if you, I'm gonna see if I can get a link for you guys. While I come into this other page, you guys, I'm not gonna see you guys. So do me a favor, just go ahead and start. If you guys want to come on with me and talk with me, that'd be great. You're welcome to just go ahead and click on that link, and it'll actually put you in queue, and then I can bring you up on screen with me. Or if you have questions, please ask them on the chat. Anything that has to do with hypnosis, anything that has to do with anything as far as what you think hypnotherapy is. If you think it's mind control, let's talk about that. I really would love to inform you guys and kind of just open up the conversation a little bit. If you guys have been not seeing my Thirsty Thursdays, every Thursday I do what we call Thirsty Thursdays, and I'll go in and I'll do a full hypnosis session with everybody. Usually for relaxation, sometimes for depression. Some people give me, tell me, oh, I'm really going through a really hard time right now. Then I'll make it specific for anxiety and depression. All right. I will go in and I will customize it for what it is that you're experiencing. Uh, Give me one sec, you guys. So I'm going to bring this on and then we'll talk a little bit about that. And when I come back over to this stream, hopefully some of you have asked some questions and we can hit those, or some of you have actually gone into the staging area, and then I will bring you in and we can chit chat. Okay. Um, but yeah, so I've been a hypnotherapist for over 20 years. I left high school and immediately started working for Delta Airlines as a flight attendant. Part of that was that I really wanted out of Cottonwood, Arizona. Um, didn't think I could take another kegger party in the middle of nowhere. So, so that was my real purpose of getting out of there and really trying to go after my goals and my dreams. And then after Delta, what happened was we had September 11th, and I started doing therapy for a lot of the pilots and crew members for Delta American United, helping them get their crews back on the airplane without having so much fear. Um, and then once that was done, I mean, things had gone pretty well. So let's see, we did get some people in here. So, oh, Anna Dean just did a vision board. Congratulations, Anna Dean. How are you? How'd it go? Leave me a message in the chat and how it was and what you thought about it. Um, but it's pretty awesome. I got like 9 of you guys on here. You guys want to ask questions? Anybody have questions about hypnotherapy or NLP? Because I'd like to clarify some of that just so you guys, I mean, it's not the hocus pocus you think it is. It can be, right? I can make you cluck like a chicken, yes, but we're not going to do that because it's not therapy, and you're not gaining anything from it. When I'm teaching a stage show, I'm doing stuff on stage. We remove the critical thinking process through the hypnosis, and then they're able to act and have a good time and clown around. But the process is the mind is understanding that they're having a good time. They're having fun with it. You know what I mean? So, Anna Dean, how was that vision board you took? Um, did you enjoy that? And I'll talk a little bit about what a vision board is for some of the people that don't know what it is. Um, Give me a yes in the chat if you guys have actually done a vision board. Um, Anna Dean has done a vision board, which is really cool. Congratulations. It does change your life. I don't know if you've done them in the past before. I've done them every year except for this year. And I had people contacting me and saying, are you going to do a vision board class this year? I wasn't going to. But I think it's important because one, it gives us an understanding. She liked it. Good. Awesome. Very cool. It really does give you the understanding of where you're going and what you're doing. Plus, it puts your picture forms into format. So your mind is going to start thinking about, okay, I want these things on top. I do mine a little different. So the top is going to be the three things you're going to accomplish for the year. The middle is going to be the actions you're going to take to make those reactions become what it is you want above. The bottom is your foundation, your platform, the things we have, like your family. They're not going away. They love you. Your car to get to work if you need to get to work. The solidification of things that you have that are solidified in the concrete part of your life, that goes on the bottom. We create the board. We used to create, it was a 3-day workshop. They create the board and they put it in this pattern, and I do hypnosis processes as I move them through this. They take it and they put it up on the bathroom mirror somewhere where they're going to see it, and it reminds them. Now, the cool part about this new vision board we're going to be doing is that you guys will actually be able to finish your board. You can download it on your phone so you can keep it as a screensaver. You can keep it on screensaver as your computer, or you can also go ahead and bring your board and do it old school. So Anna Dean says, I have some of them. She has done some of them before. Needed one after this past year. Haven't we all? Haven't we all, Andy Dean? It's been pretty crazy. It's been a crazy year, huh? But one thing I'll tell you guys before I leave you guys, I'm going to put the link down below. If you guys want to click and check it out, you're more than welcome to. This has not been released yet, but as soon as it's released, we're only going to take about 10 people on this because it just keeps it a lot easier for me. As you can see, I'm very active. I do work with each one of you individually. On Saturday, we're going to do what we're going to call an hour of power. We're going to break down limiting beliefs, things that hold you back. Okay. And then let's see if it lets me do this again. I don't think it took it in there. Um, we're going to break down the limiting beliefs, talk about why you have these limiting beliefs, and then we're going to start moving them into a whole new area. So Sakrita's been attempting meditation. Sakrita, can I bring you on? I mean, click on the link. Let's bring you on because that's a really excellent topic, and we'll just touch it real quick, and then I'll close out with you. Is that okay? Don't be shy. You have too much to offer to the world. Don't be shy. You just have to click on the link that I gave you up above, where it says Deeper States Mind and Wellness, and it says, let's see. Can you see where I left that link for you to follow me on here? Let's see. Did it come up for you, Sakrita? Let's see. I'm going to post it again if you want to go ahead and join me. I'm not going to put you on the spot if you don't want to come on the spot, okay? But what I want to do is I'll talk about it. I'll cover the topic if you don't come on in the next couple of minutes. Let me copy this, and then I'm going to go ahead and share it back in the stream again. There you go, Sequita. If you want to click on that, I should be able to get you into the green room, and then I'll pull you up onto the actual screen. But Sequita was talking about how like she's been trying to do meditation and she can't seem to get into it. She has problems staying focused and clearing her mind. She thinks she'll try the vision board. The vision board helps a lot. And the vision board is separate from meditation. I'll explain the difference between that is that meditation goes into a process of inner peace, right? It goes into your inner self. A lot of people try really hard at meditation. It's so much easier if you allow yourself to go ahead and just like, so Sequita, if you look at top, on top, it says Deeper States Mind and Wellness, and it says StreamYard.com, and then it gives like a PY key. Just click on that. Um, Meditation really is going interpersonal. People try really hard. And that's one thing the brain doesn't like. You try too hard for something, it becomes tedious and it won't let you go in. The key is to take, and we'll talk if she can come in, we'll talk a little bit about that. If she doesn't come in, then okay. So she's on her phone. It should still let you come in, Secreta. You just click on that link and it'll actually bring you into staging area. But um, you have to be able to relax, but doing it in small moments is much better. So take 10 minutes, meditate for 10 minutes. Put yourself in that meditative spiritual place where you close your eyes and let yourself just go into a different zone. Hypnosis MP3s are meditation, utilize them. I've given some stuff in some of my past streams where you can go in and you can actually use meditation hypnosis MP3 to just kind of chill you out. It desensitizes you from emotional stuff that's going on in your life at the moment. It causes you to have a inner balance and inner peace, very much like yoga. Hypnosis works like yoga. The only difference is that in hypnosis, you're giving a verbal command. So if you're looking just for meditation, and again, my colleagues are going to jump all over me for this. Why waste your time with just meditation? Start meditating and manifesting, okay? Start meditating, clearing your mind. And if you're working on meditating to change something, meditate on seeing what it's like. How do you feel? I have this awesome thing I do in the bathroom. That's came off really bad. I have this awesome thing that I do when I'm in the shower in the morning. I'll get the water really nice and hot. I'll close my eyes and I'll just let myself begin to visualize and dream. For me, now we're back into weight loss for me. I gained 20 pounds during the lockdown. I've already lost 8 in the last probably 4 weeks. But I visualize my body. I visualize and I touch my stomach and I feel my body beginning to release excess fat. And I imagine what I would feel like and I get the visual in my side. By touching myself, I'm getting myself to feel how I want the contour body to change, how I want my system to actually change. I'm giving signals to my brain because my eyes are closed, right? So I'm going to go into meditation. I'm going to begin to imagine the action that I want for the reaction to happen on the mind. Your mind controls a lot of everything. Okay, Sequita, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to get you in. Too bad you're not on desktop because it works real well on desktop. This is a really new service for us, so I appreciate it though. Thank you, and I'm glad I was able to cover that for you. So anything like that, you guys, if you want to manifest something, um, and I have some family and friends right now in Arizona that are going through COVID. I mean, we're getting sick out here. We are in a pandemic. So use hypnosis, use meditation, increase your vitality, use it to increase your immune system, use it to get your mind to start overcoming the breathing process, get your lungs to begin to breathe and take in oxygen and be able to walk. Because one thing you got to do with COVID is walk. Okay. So all right, you guys. Sequita said next time. So, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up with you guys. I love all of you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys, if it wasn't for my clients and for the people that are here, my friends and my family, I wouldn't be here, right? Um, if there's anything I can do for you, you're welcome to call me here on the main line. It's 562-426-6884. You just press one. That's going to bring you in here. And I promise you I'll return your call. I don't care who you are. We'll talk. We'll have a conversation, or I'll have my staff send you a 30-minute free strategy call if you kind of already know what you want. I'm going to post in here the link to our vision board. And you guys can, did I do that already? I did that already, you guys. It's up on top. So if you go in, you see where it says, it says deeperstates.com. It says workshops, visionary journey. Go ahead and click on that. That should take you over to the actual, it gives you a little more information, lets you sign up. But every Thursday is my regular time, and I'm going to try to come on more often. I know that there's a lot going on out there, and I'm feeling that I need to be present with a lot of my clients and a lot of people that don't know me yet. I mean, I'm here for you guys. Um, but Thirsty Thursdays is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Unless something's going on and I can't make it, but I try to do it every Thursday, and I'm going to get better at that, I promise. If any of you, we're looking at also doing Tuesday Tales, where we'll talk a little bit about some of the tales that are going on in the world and maybe some stories about hypnosis and NLP, some of the fun times of doing stage shows and crazy things like that. Larry, thank you for coming in here. Anna Dean, thank you. I want to thank you guys. Sequita, thank you so much. God, I love you, Sequita. I haven't seen you in like forever. It's been forever. Lisa Gelter, mwah, Lisa Gelker, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for being a client. You're doing awesome. She has had so many awesome changes and breakthroughs. You're awesome. Good job. Larry, my friend, thank you so much. Congratulations. Larry's got his COVID vaccines already, and he got a little extra, I guess, at the vaccine place. He's gotten a really great relationship, and he seems like he's in a really good place. Chuck White, my old Delta Airlines man, my friend, I miss you. I know you're not there anymore, I heard, and well, I haven't been there for years, but thank you guys so much, and I appreciate everyone. Each one of you have a blessed night, blessed weekend. If I'm here on Thursday, you'll get the notification. Join me. We'll play a little. I'll actually do a hypnosis session with you guys, so you guys can go in. All righty, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy your night, and be good to each other. Love each other. Be kind. All right. Bye, you guys.